On April 24, 2022, Clamp City tweeted a photo of Paul Dano at a Brooklyn Nets game. Vero quoted that and said, "Absolutely insane casting. He looks like someone just itching to ask me a riddle." This is the Museum of Twitter, the show where we talk about the most important tweets in the history of Twitter.com. I apologize I'm being a little late to this, but Paul Dano has been on a lot of people's minds since Quentin Tarantino for some reason decided to besmirch him as an actor, which is not really that much of a surprise because Quentin Tarantino was great at making movies, but when it comes to talking about them, he's one of the most insufferable people alive. Because yeah, Paul Dano rules. Paul Dano's good in like everything. And one thing he is particularly good in my opinion, is The Batman, where he plays that movie's version of the Riddler. Now I think that this is somewhat of a divisive performance, but I think it's absolutely great. I think his choice to play him sort of as like an online incel is really timely and a smart way to update the character, especially if you're putting it in a real world situation. Like Jim Carrey's Riddler is fun, but it wouldn't make a lot of sense in Matt Reeves' version of Gotham. And Vero is absolutely right. His face does just give off him wanting to ask you a riddle. He does just have a sort of unintentionally smug look like he knows more than you, which I don't think is how he actually is. By all accounts, he's a really nice guy. But yeah, you can just tell that he has riddles that he wants to ask you. And Vero wasn't even the first person to make the observation that Paul Dano looks like he has a lot of riddles to tell. This tweet was less popular and had less staying power, but when he was originally cast, Casey tweeted, "He ain't even in costume and look like someone that tell hella riddles for no reason." And this tweet gets reposted a lot whenever the Batman comes up, and it's got reposted a lot now that Paul Dano's in the news. Just Funny Memes posted it on Instagram with the caption, "Probably showed up to the rehearsal, made that face, and was hired on the spot." Now, of course, they mean audition instead of rehearsal, but you get it. It was posted on r/OKBuddyCinephile with the caption, "Favorite actor that is just begging me to F up his face," because yeah, he does also have that energy. And one of the times that a screenshot of Vero's tweet was tweeted, Layla quoted it and said, "I will never get over the fact that this is on his IMDb page, and the trademark is, often plays characters who receive beatings." And this is just objectively true. Enid went as far as to say he just got that aura around him. And like I said, people have been posting it again now that he's in the news. Like Ava something said, "In honor of Paul Dano, here's one of my favorite tweets of all time." Definitely the most common response whenever this tweet comes up is this meme of Paul Dano that says, "Does he know?" which I actually covered on my Patreon series, Museum of Not Twitter. But yeah, even in this screenshot, he looks like he's about to tell you a riddle. And for the longest time, I thought that no one had more of that face than Paul Dano, that no one on their face said, "I have a riddle, I want to tell you more than him." But of course I'm wrong, and I feel so silly that I didn't realize it. Because Soul King quote tweeted the original tweet with, "In an alternate reality, Anthony Mackie was the Riddler." And this photo of Anthony Mackie, which like, of course, Anthony Mackie always looks like he has a riddle to tell you. That's on me. How could I be so foolish? But yeah, if you have any doubt of Paul Dano's skill as an actor, you don't even have to watch There Will Be Blood where he's incredible, or The Batman where he's incredible. Watch The Fablemans, and then when you get to the end with the scene where he's living in the apartment and Sammy comes to visit him with the mail, watch his acting as he sees the photos from like the family barbecue. And yeah, Quentin Tarantino's a fucking moron. Like, there's more to acting than just looking cool. Follow me for new tweet every day, and if you like the show and you want to support what I do, please go to patreon.com/museum of Twitter. We get access to my Discord where you can vote when I cover on Subscriber Sundays, and you get a weekly bonus episode called Museum of Not Twitter.